A while back, we did a test on solo dungeons to see if they are worth doing. Today, I'm doing another test. This time, I have 3 days of premium, so we're going to get more loot for sure. I'm also going to pop this anniversary cake, but we're not going to track the fame gain because the fame sucks. But I'm using a little bit different build, a bear paw build. I'm just doing this for fun. It's not as fast as the light crossbow build, but it should be interesting enough. And let's begin. We're going to run through the dungeon using 2 different run abilities here. Maybe just hit a few mobs as we burn them with our aura. And then we can also leap at enemies, hit them with our cape. And yes, we're very mobile in this build. More mobile than the light crossbow build, but our damage potential is a little bit crappier. Also, I don't have reset helmet because I wanted a way to kill bosses with a respectable amount of time. And so I'm going with the cultist cowl so I can nuke down bosses, hopefully, maybe. No promises, but we'll see how fast it is. And the bear paws themselves, they're not the slowest, dungeon clear, right? But they're also not the fastest. And we did get a red buff and cooldown reset, so that's really nice. So we can just run through. Everything's gonna melt here, super duper quick. Maybe run back, touch that guy with the fire just a little bit more. And yeah, we can definitely just leap around and smash everything. I'm not even going to get that buff because it's a 33% chance to get another red buff. And I don't want to lose the red buff that I have right now. So there's no reason for me to grab that. Go ahead and just auto attack some dudes here. And we're going to make sure we target the boss, hit our helmet on him. And just look at his HP melt. It's beautiful. First chest, 2,000. Oh man, that sucks. That's bad, but we're supposed to get a little bit more because we have premium, but so far we're not really getting anything different. But that's just the first chest. You never know. We might get some jackpots. Those are always fun to capture on video, and those are just they're just a fun part of Albion Online in general is getting a jackpot. And you always see it. Like people tend to don't understand what jackpotting is in Albion Online. You'll see like a Redditor post, oh, I thought dungeons were bad, and they'll show a screenshot where it's like they get like a 5-3 bag that's worth like 500k or something. I don't know how much 5-3 bags are worth. But basically, they're like, oh, this is so good because I won the slot machine one time. And you're just like, oh, you sweet summer child, you have no idea just how good it used to really actually be back in the days. And I'm trying to use the bleed smart here, bleed them out, kind of ignore one target, hit the other two. I could probably E both of these dudes. There we go. And then slap them around with the axes. Use this. Hit these 2 guys. Get them downed. Just give them the old double slapperoni. Hopefully let the bleeds take care of them. And this boss, kind of annoying, so let's just dump our helmet on him immediately and see how much damage we can do before he puts his shields up. Shields now online. And the way this fight normally works is you kill the skeletons, it removes part of the shield buff, but we're just gonna strong arm them here and just auto attack. We got a blue chest, let's go. That's about 10k. Again, these chests kind of suck. Now I have noticed one reason also why solo dungeons aren't so good. Well, first let's talk about what you may not already know or don't know. It depends on how much you pay attention to patch notes. SBI, like a month ago, nerfed solo dungeon loot across the board in favor of giving Zergs and big guilds, like those big chests that they fight over, more loot. So they took away from solo players and gave it to group players because they want to incentivize people to play in groups. Or they just hate solo players. I don't know what the deal is, but solo players definitely got the shaft. But what I was going to talk about now is, well, we got a dude here. He's donezo. I'm faction flagged. Yep, he's done. See ya. I'm gonna grab that silver, thank you. This guy could have handled it on his own, but whatever. I'm just gonna grab these cakes on the ground. He tried to steal them. You see that? He tried to take those cakes. And anyway, so what I was talking about was now that they've like the wisps in the open world, the corrupted dungeons, all of those things that spawn in the world take the place of a solo dungeon. So solo dungeons used to be all over the map, everywhere. And then they introduced corrupted dungeons, so now they share the same spawn with solo dungeons. And then they introduced the wisp, and those wisps are theoretically where solo dungeons or corrupted dungeons can spawn. And so now it takes me like it actually takes me a few minutes to run around the map like a wild maniac trying to find a solo dungeon to do. Which does count into our time, by the way. I have a food buff ticking away, and at the end of the 30 minutes, that's it. We get our total. Because time is money. And see, that's a corrupted dungeon. We don't want to do that. There's no reason to run corrupted dungeons in 8.3 because your item power gets limited massively by like 90 or 95%. So you're better off just using garbage gear, because otherwise you're paying stupidly high repair bills. And I'm gonna be real, like Yellow Zone corrupted dungeons aren't worth doing. Just Rat Stalker dungeons with a cheap set. I've got videos on my channel that explain exactly how to do that, but right now, oh, Outpost 2, that's up there. Let's see who's attacking it, you know? We can get a little bit of action going on. Chances are I probably will not find a solo dungeon along the way. And we got, like, look at all these people out here that aren't even faction flagged. What's going on? They're just losing points. There's not a blob on the map. So I'm going to try to inspect a few people, see if they got a healer. Healers are big trouble. Oh, it's just like one guy soloing. Okay. And he's using my technique. We can jump him. Oh, he mounted, dude. He mounted. He can't solo. His gear won't let him solo that. He's he's just out here trolling. He's just out here, I can probably dismount him. If he wants to hang out, I can dismount this dude. And he's kind of hanging. A little bit. Okay, now he's leaving. Alright, well. I'm going to act like I'm mounting up. He might turn back around. I'm going to run away a bit. Yeah, he's coming towards me. Watch this. Oh, no. I thought he was for a sec there. Tricky guy. Sometimes you can bait him into, like, coming towards you, but whatever. Nah, he ran off. Yeah, he can't solo that in that kind of gear. I tried to dismount off. Oh, that's a legendary group dungeon. Dang. I wish I was filming that video today, but no. Tier 5, legendary group dungeon, too difficult. Even in full 8.4, I can't solo those. They are not worth running, so I would have to have a friend. Hey, join the Discord, be my friend. We could do legendary group dungeons. Alright, we're still trying to find a... There's a solo dungeon, let's go. The second solo dungeon of the we're 7 minutes in, and we have 2 chests to our name. Look, we spent 7 minutes and we made 15k, that's terrible. You know, you can spend like a couple, like, I don't know, maybe a minute gathering and make that amount. Oh man, like solo dungeons, you are just... We need an endless solo dungeon. Just give that to us, SBI. And I guess put in captures every once in a while so bots don't like do it. Or something. I don't know how you're gonna fix that, but and like Battle Eye ain't enough. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. And slap, and hopefully the cape kills that, and it did. Very cool. Auto into slap. Auto, double slap these dudes. Finish them off with the auto, let the bleed handle it. Rats are good for rep. Right now my rep is 41,476. There we go. And now my rep is 41,476. But you need the rats in the static group dungeons. Okay? That's how it is. Not the solo ones. That's downstairs. The guys that guard the stairs, we don't hit them. You know, they have the worst job in the dungeon. They have to sit there and guard the damn staircase. So we don't touch those dudes. The real reason we don't touch them, of course, is because it puts us in combat, and it's faster just to walk past them. Because since we see the stairs, we know it's the end of the dungeon, so we have no reason to kill mobs. The only reason we're even killing mobs along the way is so that we can open the chests. Because if you aggro these dudes, and then you don't open, or you try to open the chest, they'll be like, hey, there's too many mobs left alive, what are you doing, bro? You can't just come in here and yoink the chest. Otherwise, people would use movement builds instead of dungeon clearing builds. And that wouldn't be very diverse. Alright, Skeleton, you're gonna burn for this. What is that line from Deus Ex? It's like, you're gonna burn for this, or something. Man, that's an old game. Y'all might not even know what I'm talking about. Alright, so we got a purple boss in here. This definitely is purple. So that's gonna be cool. Cool beans. We won't have our armor, though, to fight him. So that's a shame, but we do have the helmet. There we go. Shoot our helmet at him. I should have used my W before using my helmet. But hey, it's fine. Look at this HP. It's already halfway. Now we just gotta, you know, Wayne jingle our axes at him for a bit, rattle his bones. He's gonna do an attack. We could stand in those, you know. We have 4,000 HP. There's the purple chest. Pop that sucker open. 13k. That sucks. That sucks so much. Man, it does not feel good to open these chests anymore. Just get premium, bro. The reason your chests suck is because you don't have premium. Well, I have premium. 3 days right here. We got 5 days for free from Sandbox Interactive. And look at it. It's not doing anything. It's just sitting there like, hey, I'm premium. What's up? Oh, you wanted chest loot? Sorry, too bad. Haha, Lamau. Get wrecked, kid. That's what you get for doing dungeons. I'm hoping that the bleed kills the ghost. It's not, so I gotta auto it. Okay, there we go. There we go, lads. We're coming up to the boss room here, so that's very neat. We're gonna save armor for that. Awesome. You like how I hit both of those guys so that I can finish them with 1 Q attack. Just gotta even out their health bars a bit. You know, it's an equal opportunity DPS. That one's gonna bleed. I don't know how skeletons bleed. I guess it's the bone marrow. Like their bone marrow starts leaking and like, ah, bro. Why you make me leaking? Why you leaking, dog? Alright, we activate both our damage steroids. That's our boots. And our W. And then we're just gonna dump hard into this guy. And we almost got him dead. Well, he didn't get to summon anything, so that's good enough. That's only 6k. 6k, oh man. So we're at 11 minutes and we've made 34,000. No, 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 man. That is not good. No, no, no. Not good. See, now it's a wisp. See, we cleared the dungeon, and then a wisp spawned in its place. Oh, there's a blob down there. Oh, no. I'm not in a build that can really do anything about blobs. I can't hit and run. Like my oh, there's... Maybe I can jump the dudes that are, like, early. Before the blob gets there, and then run. That would be super duper cool. That would be pretty neat, wouldn't it? What do we have? Oh, that guy went invis. You see it? Oh, the dude. Oh, yeah, they're a little too beefy. I am not in a friendly... Dude, this is a repair bill. This is a liability set, okay? We're here to kill dungeons like this dungeon. And we're going to go ahead and sneak our way in there. Hopefully no radar hackers see us. And they're like, oh, there's the faction flagged guy in the dungeon. Get him, boyos. Morgana cultist. Hello, babe. I'm here for my checkup. Yes. Gross, the bat. Get away from me. I don't want to eat any bat soup. Alright, we got books. Bunch of nerds in this castle. You know, we gotta burn the books. Show them how much of a Chad we are. This crossbow man. You know, just, why can't they make a Morgana dungeon where there's, like, it's just the Morgana babes? Not the crossbow guys. And, you know, they got crows. Crows for days. We gotta burn the book and then kill the demon inside. Jump that guy. Just instantly cut him. We just cut him in half. Like, he's gone. He's just like, looking at his legs that are, like, severed from his body. He's like, oh, jeez. Why did I sign up for this Morgana cult? I don't get it. And he just dies. He just bleeds out. It's over. Just, his life fades away. So if I do get jumped in this dungeon, which is unlikely, but hey, if someone radar hacks and they're really desperate, then they'll do it. I am a high mobility build, so I can just run ahead of the dungeon and then try to get a shrine buff. Also, if I find I'm really close to the faction outpost, right? So if I get a good shrine buff, like the healing one, I could possibly take on the blob. I'm not even joking, right? The shrine heal buff and then what is this called? The Spectre jacket, man. That hurts. It doesn't hurt as much now because it's percent based, but dude, I could stand in that blob and every time they hit me I heal. So the more of them there are, the more I get healed, and then because my damage is percent based on the armor, they're just melting and then I can cleave them down. So if I get green buff, I'm jumping out of the dungeon because I want to make a freaking amazing PvP little clip out of that. But chances are I'll just not. Won't get it. I could probably skip these dudes, but I'm gonna kill them anyway, just because. You never know. I hate to have to backtrack and be like, oh, you left too many dudes alive, bro. Left too many dudes. Alright, let's just turn our armor on. Slash these twice, get the knockback, hit them with the cape. And yeah, no shrine buffs. We're about to approach the boss here. Look at that. That was beautiful. That was just, we one-shot that whole group. Somehow the axes reached over and under the table and just hit everybody. This boss is a pain in the butt, but it's not like it's hard with my gear and my specialization. Let's see. So go ahead and kill the two. Look at them, they're just reading. They're just reading books. The book nerds, are they gonna hit me with the books? Bro. You're over there reading books and you got this big guy. Like, what are you doing? We got him cursed, we got him bleeding, we got him true damage bleeding, which I don't know what the diff is. Why am I getting faction? Oh yeah, because I killed that guy earlier. I was like, what did I do for faction points? This is only 6k. Alright, how many we got enough for a chest. We can go get ourselves... Oh, I'm still on fire from that guy's red hot poker. I wish this thing would fall down and like insta-kill you. That would be so cool if you stepped on it. Like, new players be like, oh. Alright, they've already captured the zone anyway. It's too late. I could, go home and swap out to a blob-killing build, and then follow them around with longbow and pew-pew. What is this? I sold something. I sold a Camland mace. Very cool, thank you. I didn't craft that, it was given to me. Someone just gave me a bunch of Camland maces, and I'm like, well, guess they go on the market. Because I don't use, like, Camland mace is like a ZVZ thing. Why would a solo player like me have to do with Camland mace, man? I have no business with the Camlands, you know, House Camland. Alright. Whoa, we got statue bro. What is this flag? I don't know, whatever, who cares? Construct of the Ages, that's what they're called. You ever see faces when you open the map? Like, I see faces all the time. Like, this one looks like a little happy face, a little open mouth, and there's two eyeballs, and I don't know what that is, but whatever. It's, Why aren't there dungeons? Where are the dungeons? Why are you closed? How many times am I gonna quote that stupid video? Why do I remember? Ooh, we got a world boss on the map. Also, Bridgewatch is here, attacking Martlock at the top. So we have to choose the world boss. I could probably... I can't take the world boss with my armor. Like, wait, if it's the caster, I can just kite it forever and bleed it out. So I need a really DPS dump on it hard. I can get a chroma cannon from those things. I'm gonna... Ooh, what are you doing? AFK? You sleeping? Little sleepy boy. Oh, no, no, no. What are you doing? You don't get to leave, bro. You don't get to leave. No, no, no. You have puddle. Where you going? Where are you going, bro? Okay, your run's about to run out, and then mine's still going. Anyway, I got boots and 5, so this dude's dead. So here's the thing, I just chose killing a player over killing the world boss, and that's so typical of me, right? So we're just gonna slap him. He's trying to get, look at, he's trying to get in there. He's like, ah, I almost made it. I was so close. Ooh, we got kiss my AS. Look at that. Dude, that guy's squishy. I could jump in there and roasty toast him up. Is there anyone else in there? I'm wanting to do that. Like, he's looking nice and juicy. I'm getting beat up by the guards. That's fine. That's fine. We got him. We're out here beating people up, dudes. Very cool. And yes, I'm mortally wounded now. These guards, they tore me up a little bit, but that's okay because I can jog slightly faster than they can. They're like police that didn't do cardio. Oh, we got a... Ooh, that's a juice boy. I'm afraid, so I'm gonna switch my armor ability. I need more Bridgewatch bros, because that guy's trouble. His boots suck, though. He's got... I'm not gonna be able to steal the kill, maybe. I need more Bridgewatch bros out here. I could totally jump... Oh, yeah, I could totally jump him. He might be able to blow me up, though. Oh, he's hurt. Yep, let's go. He is now wounded. That's right. Oh, meatball. Yeah, that's right. Cast your armor on me, and I'll just curse you. Yep, see ya. See you later. Boink. Alright, now we get the boss. I'm a little wounded too, but I got heal potions. I can just kite this guy. It's pretty easy. See, you just dodge. But I don't know who did the most damage in that group, so I might just be helping someone else kill him. I need to, like, I want this guy to get down. But, well, he is fire. He might out DPS me. I didn't expect him. Oh, well, whoever gets it, gets it. I'm going to curse him, though, and try to go real hard. I took a little bit of hit there. That also hit pretty hard. Let's see. Oh, I got it. 94k? Look at that. Look at that. That one kill gave us way more loot than any of the dungeons we did. That's just how bad dungeons are, man. Alright, what is this player? You freaking... bloodletter ratting, are we? Got nothing. Yay, yep. That's because I out-damaged you. Sorry, buddy. What was that 8th... Dude, that guy saw me. Why would he fight the mob? He's like with Martlock, he's like, oh, it's Swolbinji. Swolbinji's cool, right? He won't attack me. Yeah, I'm bridge watching, you're Martlock. Why wouldn't I attack you? Like, what the hell, dude? Let's switch our armor ability back and go kick some more butt. What's going on up here? Like, someone attacked this and they like left. Look at all the statues being left alive in here. Okay, yeah, no one's clearing that. What do we got? You're not even faction flag. You're just a dagger guy. Not even faction flag. What are you doing? What are you doing, non-faction flag bros? Can anyone in the comments tell me why you wouldn't faction flag? Are you really upset about getting a repair bill? Like, come on. The benefits are way worth it. Like that A3 Galatine pair guy that I beat up. That's gonna cha-ching later. We're gonna see that pop up with the faction points. Maybe. What we got here? A little dual swordsman. He's wearing the wrong armor. Well, nah, he's got a higher DPS armor, but I don't know. It's whatever. Most people use mercenary jacket. Who cares? Use whatever you want. You do you. Let's get into this dungeon though. That's what the video's supposed to be about, is doing these damn dungeons. And we haven't gotten a single jackpot. I mean, we got 80k from the world boss there, so that's cool. You know, one thing that I really like to do is when I'm not faction flagged, I like to gank those. Those are so fun to gank. Here, like, especially if there's a lot of people there. Like, when there's a lot of people, like, I'm talking like 20, you just jump in there as a red in a yellow zone, and they all get a repair bill. So, and they all get a 3-minute sit down, so that's 20 times 3. That's like what? That means you just wasted 1 hour of people's time. That is amazing. That is like optimal trolling right there. That is how to troll Albion. Just gank yellow zones. We got double bear and golem. Oh, I gotta turn that off and maybe get red? Nah, we got green buff. Let's go take a faction outpost with this bad boy. I could probably do it. I'm pretty sure I could take a faction outpost with this buff on. Like, you know, this buff, how long does it last? 46 seconds? Yeah, I can do it in 40. Well, the thing is like, you know, after the 40 seconds, I'll be full HP. Faction outpost boss will be nearly dead. It's just, I'm, you know, bound to get jumped by people in the zone. And this build, it's slightly mobile, but it's not the most mobile, you know? Alright, bear, follow me as you bleed. Thank you so much. See you later, dog. You know, bears are just really big dogs. That's what they are. Just in case you were wondering. Look at this guy just staring at the wall. Who stares at the freaking wall, dude? You have a whole cave full of babes and you're staring at the wall. What kind of... Are you, like, shy? Are you timid? He's like about to ask out Earthkeeper Axe Thrower. And the reason I had to kill these guys is because my aura was active. Also, I have the reflect anyway, so if I try to run past them, they'll get reflect damage, put me in combat. They had to die. Sorry, Stair Keeper bros. Look at these little baby golems. They're like little babies. How do golems have babies? Do they have golem sex? What's the deal with that? Right? Like, how does that happen? You just rub the rocks together and then smaller rocks just come out or something? You can't just, like... How do rocks have children, bro? What's going on? Like, imagine you're a stone golem, right? And then some Chad comes by and sandpapers you, makes you all smooth, and then polishes your stone, and then you're like a shiny, smooth stone. Then you get back to the, you know, the cave with all the other stone bros, and they're like laughing at you. They think you're like a freak. And it's like, I guess it's like a human getting a tattoo or something. I don't know, man. Someone in the comments, I'm not a freak for having a tattoo. I don't know, man. If you went back in time, how would people feel? How would people feel if you went back in time? Besides the whole time travel thing, right? I'm talking about, you know, you got a big arm sleeve tattoo, right? And they'd be like, dude, this guy like broke out of prison or something. What's going on? I don't know if this is the right way, but I'm gonna commit to it for now. Here, let's just hit them. Turn on armor. I didn't do the buff cycle right. Alright. I like how that guy just spun in place and died. He like slung his blood everywhere. 7,000 from this chest. Man, come on. Can't you? Y'all can do a little better. I know you guys are just like loincloth dudes in a cave. So I don't expect you to have, you know, the big riches or anything, but you know, maybe the lore is that I ran so many solo dungeons years ago that I plundered all of these dudes' wealth, and that's why all the chests are empty now. We'll go with that, right? These guys, like, they're trying to save up money, you know, they barely afford clothes, right? And I'm over here, you know, taking their chests. You know, like someone, like those dudes that break into cars in California, they just smash the window and take whatever they want. And no one does anything about it. It's super weird. How come no one stops them? I've never seen them do it. I just see the videos of them doing it, and it's like, what the heck? Like, it's not even, they don't even take stuff sometimes. They just break the windows. Like, they're just mad that people drive cars. They're like, oh, you drive cars? Oh, I'm mad. Earthkeeper Shaman, it's over. It's time to duel. Look at this person swiveled the stick over their head while I'm slashing their knees apart. This is the second purple chest of the video. 15k. Why? Why do we do this to ourselves? Who is doing this to us? Bring back good looted chests. This is a character with premium, mind you. With premium. Just let that sink in. Okay, and I was getting the faction buff, and I'm not anymore, because Marlock pushed a little deep. You know, they got a little forceful with it. I don't think we're gonna find a dungeon in the next 4 minutes, but we'll see. We're gonna run our Panther around here and try to get one more dungeon in for the video. There it is. Let's go, boys. We got 3 minutes and 10 seconds, but you know, if it's a multi-floor dungeon, we'll finish it. Well, right, because I did, you know, derp around in the open world a bit, doing some silly stuff. So, we'll finish this dungeon, and then that's gonna be the vid. And no, I can't separate the gear that I looted earlier from the world boss. I'm sorry. It was like 89,000, so I think. Just rewind the video and then correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. You guys like to do that anyway. It makes Reddit, you know, like high-five each other and slap each other in the butts. And whatever else Reddit does. It's like the Reddit football team. You're like, go team. Yeah, we showed Swole Benji today. Oh, man. Hey, you know how we have to pay for torches, you know, in town and craft them? Why don't you just take them off the wall? You know? Like, that's an offhand right there. Like, imagine if you get isekai'd into Albion, right? Like, instead of, like, making furniture, you just go into a Morgana dungeon and you just loot the tables and chairs, and then you're just rich. Like, that would be, like, the day one thing. Like, you spawn naked, so you go into a group dungeon that's already been cleared. Look at that. That carpet, dude, that's 100,000. These long-ass carpets, people would love that on their islands. That's another couple 100,000. Carpets ain't cheap, bro. These chairs, do you know how expensive chairs are? I don't remember how expensive chairs are, but what I'm saying is you just pick up some chairs, put it in your spatial, you know, dimensional inventory, and bookshelves, okay? Bookshelves? Like, if this was Minecraft, man, that's hours of grinding, just done. You don't have to breed cows, okay? You don't have to do none of that stuff. You just go in here and grab them. Of course, you would have to have a lot of pain tolerance to be isekai'd into Albion. I mean, these guys are standing in pools of lava, and they're just chill. They're not even, they're like, they don't care. Oh, we got silver. Oh, multiple silver. It's optimal to leave the dungeon and go farm open world mobs, but because I'm filming a video, I'm not gonna do that. I don't need to be optimal, okay? I just need to be what you guys want to see. Now, sometimes, like most players, they're gonna see this room and then they're just gonna keep walking, and they're gonna go up here, right? But if you go down to the left, there might be a shrine buff, Ooh, and there is. See, look at that hidden little shrine buff. Once you learn, you learn. And it's a red buff. It's time to run. It's time to... Gotta go fast. It's time to run past these bats and they just crisp up and die. Even the raven just instantly died. He can't handle the heat. There's a hidden room up here. Let's go. Hidden staircase. Oh, it's a shrine. I don't want that shrine, though. Behind the curtains, there's nothing there. No behind the curtains effect today. Oh, no, the anniversary cake had faded. Eat another one. Oh, yes, I'm just eating and running. That's not good for you. So we have a double boss. Double. Here, let's hit the crossbow guy, because he's going to jump around and stuff, and it's really annoying. So, we're just going to kind of slash everybody, make sure they're all bleeding today. And we're weaving auto attacks into our queues. 38k. Okay, so this would technically be a jackpot, because it's tier 7. That's a shit jackpot. Generally, capes and bags are your jackpots, but oh well. What can you do? Nothing. You can't do anything. We're gonna leave that one guy alive so we can tell the story of what happened in that room. He pretends not to see me, even though you have to be blind and not to hear and see my character, who's literally caught himself on fire. Alright, and why can't I burn the curtains when I'm on fire, huh? What's going on with that, SBI? Robin Hinkies, you have something to answer for. That would be so awkward. Dude, I always fantasize about the Albion Online convention, if that's ever gonna be a real thing. And then you have Robin Hinkies. He's like sitting at the table, and you get to stand in line for like 6 hours to ask him a question, and then he has to awkwardly answer it, and you just get up there, and you're like, Robin Hinkies, whenever I use Spectre Jacket in the dungeon and I stand under a curtain, it doesn't catch on fire, but why doesn't it catch on fire, Robin Hinkies? And he's gonna be like, well, see, like the Morganas, they wove magical threads into their curtains, and because they're red threads, they're fireproof, so they can't be burned. This is why the lava monsters are able to hang out near the curtains without catching them on fire, like when they go to the bathroom breaks. Do monsters take bathroom breaks? Where's the bathrooms in the Morgana dungeon? Where's the creepos that want to smell the chamber pot of the Morgana girls, huh? For those that don't know, a chamber pot is just a big bucket you shit in, okay? And there's creepos that would want to smell those girls' farts, for sure. I mean, look at her. She's pale as hell. She probably doesn't really eat much anyway. It's just liquid diarrhea in there. Now, this guy, he needs 2 chamber pots. His shits are probably spilling out over the sides, okay? Yes, this is an Albion video where we talk about the bosses and their shitting habits, their bathroom habits. That's just what we do here. Oh man, you come for the for the knowledge of how much money this earns. Oh look, we got a saddle. These used to be worth a ton in the early days. So you can make a Morgana saddle to have a skin, but it's only worth 500 silver because they drop all the time. See you later. Alright lads, 213k in 30 minutes, but almost 100k of that was from a world boss. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you had to listen to this 30 minutes of whatever the heck it is. But before we end the video, let's see if there's anything going on the surface. Alright, there might be something funny to do. Oh man, oh we got a world chest. I ain't waiting 3 minutes for that. I'm just gonna end the video. We're gonna just kill little innocent creatures. They deserve to die. Alright, make sure you subscribe and leave a comment. Tell me whose chamber pot, you would prefer to, the snoof. What a wild topic of conversation, man. Oh, I don't have that silver buff anymore, do I? No, I don't. Why am I doing this? Anyway, I read every comment. Make sure you subscribe. We're so close to 10,000 subscribers, bros. We're so close. Click the video on the right side of your screen or your toilet's gonna overflow.